Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 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 check. Hello, hello. Testing. Testing. 1, 1, 2. Hey, guys, how's it going? Message retracted already. I don't know what that is. Hey, Isabel. Hi, Doodles. Happy Labrador, Doodles. How's it going? Nice to see you. Some people said they wanted to do more live streams. So here I am. What are we going to talk about tonight, though? Nice. Hello, Danny. The Omega Proxy. I haven't slept for 2 days. That's a Honda. Sorry about the Honda. I hate Hondas. And it's really, really stormy. Bring this microphone closer. It's really, really stormy out there. So there's every possibility that the power will just cut out at any second. Sorry about that. Sorry. And also, I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's getting kind of loud. Hey, Kerr, how you doing? Hey, John. Hey, George. How you all doing? I've come on a wee bit earlier than I did a couple of nights ago when I think it was a wee bit too late for people in the UK, so 9, 10, 11, 12, so it must be midnight in the UK now, right? I love your Star Trek timeline video. Cheers, Caliban. Got any infections? Sleep's not been happening. I'm sorry to hear that, Danny. Hey, Charlie. I'm just gonna. I've got a wee slideshow here which I wanted to just. This is for my to acknowledge my patrons, so I'll be running in the background. It was very stormy here this morning too. Happy Labrador Doodles. Whereabouts are you? It's midnight in the UK. Can confirm that. 12:07. That sounds about right. So, talk about how Corona affected you. Oh, so Caliban, you liked the video even though you're not a Star Trek fan. That is very, very interesting. And quite reassuring too that you liked it, so that's cool. I like that. I mean, that's what you always hope, right? You do a bit of a video which might be a niche, and then you're like, everybody's going to hate this except for the few people who like the topic. So it's nice to hear that. I'm in Scotland outside of Glasgow. It was really bad. Oh, right, okay, yeah. I don't know what's going on here, but it's stormy as all hell. Greetings from New York, Skater Rat Monkey. You're just down the road from me. You're about a 12-hour drive away. Nice to see you. Got me right out of the shower naked. Well, that's hell of an image there, Michael. I've never seen Star Trek in my life, but I found a lot of interest in it also. That's nice to hear, Tribal. Yeah, it's especially in pen and paper format. I think it's always a good video to make anyway for ASMR, right? You seem to be a fan of sci-fi. What are your thoughts on things like Mass Effect, P.S. Love the story you wrote about the crew that went into deep space and tried to find ways to off themselves. Yeah, I know about Mass Effect. I've never played it, so I don't really know directly much about it. I did recently read that they think the basic storyline of Mass Effect was very similar to what was in Star Trek Picard. So I thought that was interesting. And I'm glad you liked the story called The Listeners that I wrote. Yeah, I really am quite proud of that one. It's not very well written, but I think the story is good. I think it's quite original. It's always nice to do something that you think you've done for the first time. Went to Tesco the other day, I got a tin of beans, that's all. All the care, to be honest, mate. I don't think everybody else's lives are that much more exciting than going to the supermarket for a tin of beans either, so I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, there goes the TMJ again. Any ASMR with a beer videos planned for the future? Charlie, I actually don't drink again anymore. Honestly, so I mean, there's every possibility that I might start drinking again, in which case maybe, but no, there's none planned. None of those anymore. Hey Caitlin. Hey Sheena. I haven't left my house since March 16th, really? Like actually left, hasn't gone out even at all, down the street or the garden or anything. Isabel. Sheena cried during Picard. I did too. I am a very passionate Star Trek fan, so it doesn't take much to get me going. Possibly going to be the first night I sleep before 6 a.m, Erin. Well, I hope, I don't know, I hope you get to sleep. Excuse me. A creaky seat. This, oh god, sorry guys. Okay, we're back on. The arm makes a hell of a noise and it reverberates right through the microphone, so I'm sorry about the noise. What made you stop drinking, if you don't mind me asking? Were you not good on drink, or was it more of a health choice? Yeah, a couple of nights ago I got quite into it, so I don't want to get into it too much, but in a nutshell, drinking every weekend for 20 years. When you get older, hangovers get worse. Groggy, little kids, lack of energy. Just got fed up with it. And money and health, yeah, basically. I was always fine on the drink. I used to do some stupid things back in my 20s, but it's been a long time since I ever really got drunk and did something stupid. But yeah, it was more of a lifestyle thing. I was just honestly fed up with it. However, you know, especially now, everybody's isolated. The temptation to just go get, half cut is definitely there. But I'm not gonna. Kia ora, Flying Scarf. Nice to see you. Got my New Zealand shirt on tonight. New Zealand Maori. Planning on travelling once this pandemic is over. I was planning on travelling to Scotland in July, but that is looking more and more unlikely, so that would be the next place, though. I was going to go there, go home. I haven't gone out at all. I go out into the backyard sometime, but not often. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Isabel. I hope you're hanging in there okay. TMJ is the worst. Yeah, it's pretty bad. The arm sounds like it needs some oil. It's not really that. It's got these springs on it, and they just twang and creak. Yeah, maybe a wee bit of oil would help, but it's still, also it's a vibration, so if I move it and bang it, the vibration from the springs goes into the microphone and you'll hear that too, so I try not to touch it. Last time I left the house properly, I was crying because my GCSEs were cancelled. Oh, it sucks. It's always good to let go of drinking. Cost too much and could always end bad. Yeah, I get you. I thought I was getting my first hangover on the other week, but can't have been, as people were always made them out to be dead painful, and honestly just felt rough more than not. Yeah, I don't know how old you are, Tribal, but yeah, hangovers are like, well, they're just a sore head and dryness, and you just feel crap. But when you're like 18, a hangover goes away in 10 minutes. When you're 40, a hangover lasts 3 days. So it's the return on investment. It gets worse and worse the older you get. So I was planning to go to Japan in 2021 to avoid the Olympics crowd, but now it's going to have to be 2022. Yeah, I suppose so. Is the Olympics still going to be in Tokyo in 2021? Or if Japan missed their chance now because of Corona? Yeah. Hey Callum, hello Muzz. Hello everyone except the Fifers. See, Callum kens he has to knock out put the wee star, because he knows that, I don't know why, but Muzz is like a blacklisted word on YouTube. Every time somebody puts that name, my name in the comment, that bloody thing vanishes. It's really strange. Hang on. Try to get comfy. Try to settle in here. Get comfy. I thought hurricane season was over. I thought that too. Up the Fifers. Yeah. Put the wee thing above it. Some people get away with it, like flying scarf rope, Muzz, and it's there. And I'll get comments with Muzz in it, but only like a third of them make it through. The other 2/3 are just YouTube just deletes them. They don't even go in my spam folder. They literally just disappear. That's right, Erin. I looked it up on Urban Dictionary, and there's some other interesting definitions of the word. So I suppose, which got me thinking the other day, am I going to have to change my channel name? What am I going to do? I've branded it all. I'm going to have to change the name. So, yeah. If you say Muzz in the mirror 3 times, legend has it Scottish Ned rocks up with Putin's hat. Yeah. Kerr, you're a mod, so I think you're allowed to say whatever you want. Within reason, I'm sure, but yeah. I need to do more Putin's hat stuff. People seem to like it. Well, Putin's hat's right here. I'm not going to move the microphone. Thoughts on Robbie Williams? I can't say I've got any thoughts on Robbie Williams at all. Has he done something? I mean, I used to like him a wee bit. Some of his music was alright, but no real opinion either way. I have to sit and relax and talk to you guys for a bit, because I've been arguing on Twitter all day and yesterday as well. Political stuff, and I just can't help myself, man. I'm Scottish and wanting to move to Canada. Can you give me any advice? Do you enjoy it up there? It's funny that you say up there, because we're actually further south than you. But advice, really, the only way I did it was family sponsorship. But if you're young enough, depending on your age, if you can get... Now, right, okay, this is what it's about. This is how I left Scotland, and I ended up never coming back. It's all about the working holiday visa. That's what it's all about. Get yourself one of those before you're too old. Experience it, and then... I keep hearing a banging sound. I'm just going to go check my my security camera on my phone here to see if my shed door is open, because I bet you it is. Oh shit, no, I can't see it. Okay, I'm just going to text my missus here. Sorry, I'm just going to thanks Tribal for linking that. Can you check shed door? I keep hearing some banging. There we go. My shite geography exposed for all to see. See, how did the word shite get through? Fine by me, but but the thing is, your geography isn't shite, probably. Most people think of Canada as this northern place, and it is up north, but where we all live is actually quite far south. So, and where I am in Nova Scotia is even further south than the rest of Canada, which a lot of people are surprised. We're on the same. I did a video about it last week. We're on the same latitude as Bordeaux, the south of France, northern Italy, that sort of thing. So when summer kicks in here, it's amazing. Left it too late, have you? Wife is Spanish, so her IEC has a much longer age range. I don't know what IEC is, but I'm assuming it's something to do with immigration. Just going to go back up here. This would be the best thing I've heard all day. Oh God, yeah, check my Twitter and see who I've been arguing with for the last 2 days. Jesus, I just can't help myself. Can't help myself at all. How are we all the night or morning, whatever time it is? Have you ever been to New Glasgow? Yep. I've been to New Glasgow. Almost got stabbed, so I left. They were like, yeah, are you from New Edinburgh? I'm going to kick your ass. I was only been to Glasgow for like 5 minutes, so I just drove through it. I've got mates who live in Edmonton. They've been trying to drag me over there for a while now, even offering to pay my flights. I've heard a lot of mixed things about the place. What do you think? Oh, IEC is International Experience Canada. Cool. Edmonton. I don't think a great deal about Edmonton. It's a nice city, but it's kind of northern Alberta, kind of in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. I don't really think in terms of touristy beauty, or natural beauty, I don't really think much about it. I hate to say, I hope I don't offend anybody from Alberta on here. They can get emotional enough as it is without me adding to their trouble. I don't want you to talk to me about slavery. Yeah, oh God, what an argument I had with that guy. I'm like a dog with a bone though, I can't let it go sometimes. I watched a programme on BBC about police in Stoke. Long story short, a fella moved from Stoke to Canada because he said the crime was lower. It probably is lower in certain places. Depends where in Canada that you go though. If you moved to Toronto, it'd probably be higher. So it's a big country, it just depends. Also, even the name Glasgow has been nicked from North America. Oh, I didn't Scotland invade Canada? Pretty much, sort of. Would you ever move back to Scotland? Yeah, maybe. One day, maybe I would. Yeah. Hey, Carrie from Glasgow. No, but Ned invaded Fife. No, the Fifers tricked Ned into going to Fife to try and diversify their gene pool because the Fifers are all inbred. right? That's what that was the gist of it, right? So Ned had to get the fuck out of there like as fast as possible because you just can't have that. Yeah, Caitlin, I don't know if you're going to go down that rabbit hole with that guy with my Twitter, but there you go. Edmonton is my city, kind of ghetto though. Yeah, I visited it once and I liked it, but it wasn't like, oh my god, I love this city, I can't wait to come back. It was just, it was okay. Still can't believe there are 2 Birminghams in the world. One is bad enough. They're all very different from each other, I'm sure. There's a place in Indiana in the US called Edinburgh, and I really want to go. It's somewhere I want to go when all this crap ends, and I can go on a road trip through the States. And I really want to get my photo taken outside the Edinburgh police station and next to an Edinburgh police car and all that. Don't talk about Fife, they're hopeless. Jeez, that wind is picking up. I don't know if you can hear it. The whole house is getting battered by the wind. Here, so big sheep punters. If you come from Birmingham, you're a wrong'un. I want to live in an airship. Fair enough. Can go anywhere. That sounds true. As long as you've got the fuel. I want to go to Disappointment Island for the meme. Birmingham was nice when I lived there, other than the stabbings nearby my flat. I forgot I said the word. Muzz, comments not coming through. Right, the Scottish cities. Hey, ASMR Shortbread has turned up. How you doing? Nice to see you, Shorty, as everybody's calling you. Shorty's here now. Had to go to Birmingham for AM concert. Rough is the only way to describe it. So hang on, did you want me to rate Scottish cities? Well, Edinburgh is obviously number 1. Obviously. And is there any cities in Fife? Like, is Glenrothes and Kirkcaldy actually cities? Because if they are, they're at the bottom. Dunfermline, that's at the bottom. Glasgow is probably near the bottom. Inverness is probably somewhere in the middle. Stirling is somewhere, maybe a wee bit above the middle. Dundee's too close to Fife for starters, so it's doing the list. I know that. Yeah, I know Glenrothes is in Fife. I used to live in Glenrothes, but I didn't ken if Glenrothes is a city or if it's just a town. Right, Scottish cities, be careful. Too late, Shorty. I've already mentioned a couple of. I've already mentioned a couple. What other ones is there? Of course, you're talking to somebody who hasn't lived in Scotland for like 18 years, so I'm not exactly up to date. For all I know, Glasgow might actually be a really nice, civilised, intelligent place. I sincerely doubt it, but you never know. Do you know what I mean? And maybe Dundee is actually risen from the dead as a awful. Oh, and that other place, Aberdeen. Oh, didn't get me started on Aberdeen. The Granite City, they call it. The Granite City. Oh, the way the grey granite sparkles in the rain on a grey day. Aye, alright. Aye. Okay, pal, if that's how you're going to sell it to me, I'll just get a wee mess, eh? Oh God, just as well I don't live in Scotland anymore, they'll be coming for me. Irvine, East Kilbride. Fort William's not a city though. It's just a town. And it's quite nice. I think it's quite nice. Tell us about train spotters. Well, you've seen the documentary Train Spotting and the second documentary Train Spotting 2, so you know about it, pal. Number 11 bus is an experience. Glasgow is the New York of Scotland. Seen a junkie with any shoes on going to college, for fuck's sake. God, I hate them all rats, just let me pass in peace. That's a good thing you aren't coming to Scotland then this year. Yeah, I know. Can you say... Alright, well, since I'm a Star Trek fan, I will say it. But I have to say it quietly. It's supposed to be an ASMR video, right? I'm not going to yell at it, right? So let me just get in a character. Give me a wee second, right? Well, I'm giving the rocks you've got, Captain. And you can't change the laws of physics. I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. I didn't have the power. See, can't do it is actually, you wouldn't say can he do it. It would have to be can he do it, or I can't do it. So there's a bit of a blend there. So I can't do it, Captain. I didn't have the power, bearing in mind that Scotty was a Canadian who was putting on a Scottish accent, so it was never completely authentic in the first place, right? But if they ever decide to have and I've already reached out to the casting director of Star Trek Discovery, because I want to be in Star Trek, and Toronto is only a couple of hours away. That's just where they make it, right? So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna see if I can get a video together saying, listen, if you need a Scottish character in the new season, I'm your guy. Alright, I'll get on the plane and done. So I was driving through Coalbridge and there was a fella pissing through a letterbox. Then he took out his keys and went inside. Hi Christian, hi Muzz. Love your videos and channel, big love from Yorkshire. Hi, thanks Christian, I appreciate that. Honestly, same for our vendors, sadly, so am I. And Dex stole my inhaler last Christmas. Hope this year goes better. I can't understand some of these shits. I remember when I was dead young and my brother was introducing me to his ex from Wales. First thing I asked her was whether she could talk to Wales. Yeah, I quite like that. Care, I'm in a very close one to her. Welsh is a different world. Yeah. Ryan, if you got in Star Trek, I would pass out. That'd be freaking amazing. It would be amazing, wouldn't it? I'd pass out. I'd ruin the whole thing. I wouldn't be able to stand there and even say my lines. I would though. I'd somehow summon the energy to do it. But yeah, that'd be like a dream come true. So definitely would. I'm gonna have to put some role play together and send it to the casting director and just be like, look, please just watch this. Please just cast me. I'll do it for free. I'd probably do that now if I wasn't thinking straight. I'll have our next. Hey Thomas, nice to see you. Thomas is my newest patron, but Thomas, you should be seeing your name up here any second. Hi Muzz, glad I got your live broadcast. Your videos have been helping me to relax lately through this tough time. Hope you're keeping well and safe. Thank you, Laura. That's very sweet of you. This is the first time I met Scott. I asked if his name was Scott. That's mental. My history teacher's just there as well. Oh Christ, you go to Greenwood or some Scottish spy could pull off an American accent. I could do that. Ned wouldn't do well in space due to the lack of special brew in space. Is it, the thing is, though, he was a different kind of Ned. He was on. Was he not on the Heineken? I think he was on Heineken. So, yeah. I'm reading the word Greenwood, and I'm thinking of Greenwood in Nova Scotia, which is home of a big air base, and that wind blast was loud. And a place I go every couple of years for the air show. It's amazing. I love air shows. Cultured Ned, exactly. That's right. Intrigued by the lights as a bulb or strip LEDs. They're actually neither. They're LEDs, but they're. Actually, I'll turn the camera because it's not going to affect the microphone. It's on a stand. Oh, that's a little loud, isn't it? Everything I've got is on arms because my desk is like tiny, so I've got these like clamps and these arms that stick off, and you know, yeah. But yeah, they were like $50, 50 Canadian dollars for two, and they come with. Don't make a big loud noise, Muzz. Oh well. Where's the colours? Where's my colours? Anyway, these are the diffusers, so they each get one of those. Although I don't need those tonight. I don't really use them that much anyway because they just bounce off the wall. I'll diffuse them if they're straight on to my face. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you like the Patreon screen, Thomas. That's good. Muzz, my sister thinks your voice is great for ASMR. Oh, thank you, Shorty. ASMR Shortbread. And by the way, those of you who don't know who ASMR Shortbread is, you need to go over there and subscribe to her. She's up and coming star in the world of Scottish ASMR. So, there. I'm going to make my ASMR channel next week or so. First video is going to be whispered facts about Fife. But wouldn't I was going to make a joke. Christ, that wind is starting to freak me out. I was going to make a joke about how, regardless of the pandemic, everybody should keep their distance from Fifers. But, you've got to laugh. I don't know if it's funny. It was funny in my head, you know, and then you tweet it out and there's nothing, and you're like, oh. But anyway, regardless of the pandemic, it's always wise to exercise social distance from Fifers. Gonna watch, gonna subscribe now. Yes, you should. Do it, Callum. Facts video is a deterrent. Oh, okay. And if you walk down this street, you're gonna get stabbed. And if you go to this town over here, somebody's gonna stab you. And if you stay in this Airbnb, somebody will piss through your letterbox and steal your luggage. Oh, thank you so much for the donation, Vanessa. Vanessa Lucio, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. I like the graphics in the background, pretty cool. Yeah, I like them too. I thought it was pretty cool. I keep worrying that I'm not doing enough for my patrons, so I'm always thinking about how to work in something. And I thought this was good because I feel like if I do just an exclusive patron video, that for whatever reason you guys probably don't want to watch it anyway, because if you're not a patron, then why would you want to watch it? Do you know what I mean? So I figured I've got to insert my valued patrons into my regular videos somehow. So, and yeah, I thought this background and this 80s synth thing would be a good way of doing that. Thanks, Christian. Yeah. Favourite bands? Oh, my favourite. I get asked this a lot, and I always struggle to answer it. I could name drop a whole bunch of bands, but they'd be from hip hop to rock. I just don't know. I really love hip hop. If I had, like, if somebody held a gun to my head and said, "Look, you're only allowed to listen to one genre of music for the rest of your life," I'd be like, right, just any hip hop between 1986 and 2003. Like that would be it, my number one. I love Boards of Canada. I love techno. I love rock. Yeah. Sorry, let me just see if that is everything closed up. Okay. Hey Dolly, how are you? Christian's car. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like the lights. I was never really sure what to do with these lights, because if they shine them straight on your face, there's too much. And I have a ring light for that anyway, although I haven't used it for quite some time. But for background lighting, I think they're ideal. So that's a nice wee comment related to the Ned video. 5,000 unusually low number of sheep compared to the rest of Scotland. A local man, however, stated, "It's definitely nothing to do with sacrifices." Yeah, Boards of Canada are awesome, eh? Dolly, I do the same. I hit ASMR, I organise by live. And isn't it frustrating that most of them are all pre-recorded? Except for the good ones like me and ASMR Shortbread last night, who decides to come along and do a real live stream for everybody. So yeah, it's although admittedly I'm just sitting here talking, I'm not actually doing anything, so it depends on your expectations, I suppose. There's one genre I'd never want to listen against: classic rock. The guy I work with, both electricians, listens to it exclusively at work, and I've heard every classic rock song. That's funny because I've been in that same situation on like building sites, and usually it's an electrician that's blasting out the classic rock. Maybe it's just a thing, I don't know. Proclaimers, absolutely. Proclaimers are amazing. Favourite ASM artists? Oh wow, I've got so many. You could see them publicly. I subscribe publicly to them on my channel, but excuse me, let me just sit up a wee bit. I keep slouching in this chair. Well, ASMR Shortbread would be one of them. I would say, I'm going to give you some unusual ones actually. I like I do like most of the big ones, but I don't listen to them as much as I used to. I tend to look for different things. One ASM artist, which isn't technically ASMR, but it is, and he does put the word ASMR in his videos, is someone called Nomad Barber. Look up Nomad Barber, he's awesome. He basically does a lot of shaving and haircut videos, goes around the world and filming those, and I really, really want to make one of those. I want to hire somebody to film me getting my hair cut and a shave with the real nice angles and the close-up of the, So, my original favourites were Gentle Whispering and ASMR Orette, even though she's kind of gone now. Brittany ASMR. God, I'm drawing a blank now. Massage ASMR, Articulate Design, of course. There's my red filter, see. there's so many. But have a look on my channel down the right hand side. You'll see everybody that I subscribe to. And I did clear it out recently, so I like to make sure that I keep the best ones. Oh, Jelly Bean, CL, oh, so many. Fun fact, I was at one of the Proclaimer's daughter's wedding. That's cool. That's like Scottish royalty. Do you get a sort of cabin fever from having to stay inside with COVID-19 and all? Not really. A wee bit. But not really, because that's kind of what I did anyway. I've noticed that it was a thing with construction. The tilers do it too with the rock. Well, it's because probably all around about the same age as well. Maybe. But yeah. And the thing is, I experienced that in New Zealand when I was working on building sites in New Zealand. So it's not even like it's just a Scottish thing. And Australia. Yeah. Yes, Grace's Grove. Oh, Grace. The funny thing about Grace's Grove, though, is I don't really watch or listen to a lot of her stuff anyway, because it's a little bit more adult, not safe for work, and it's more aimed at people who don't have partners, and I'm married. So I would feel a wee bit uncomfortable, and I've told her this a million times. I feel a wee bit uncomfortable listening to her like her girlfriend role plays while I'm lying in bed next to my wife. So she knows that I don't really consume that type of ASMR, as it were. But we both started our channels around about the same time, so we've just become friends and we support each other. And I've met her. She came to visit me in Nova Scotia, and we went out for lunch and dinner and came over and we did a live stream. It was to my house. It was brilliant. So, and we talk all the time, but I don't actually watch her stuff, if you know what I mean. So some of I do. I found a really good channel recently called ASMR Jeremiah. He only has 56 subs, but his content is really good. I'll need to check him out, as well as Dolly ASMR. Do we have any other artists in the chat other than Shortbread and Dolly? Did I miss anyone? Yeah. Check it out, Grace. You should definitely check out Grace's Grove. She's amazing, unbelievably gorgeous voice as well. Just you wink wink. You like it, mate. You like it. French Whisperer, I don't know. How do you feel about eating ASMR like mukbang? Don't really watch it. Sometimes I've seen a couple and been like, oh, this is okay, but I don't really like it too much. Hi, Karen. Karen? Love Shortbread. Articulate design too. I've always found Scottish accents very relaxing. I think there's a lot of soft vowels and muted consonants. Yeah, next one, Christian. Christian McDermott. Sounds like a good Scottish name you got there. Actually, like everybody in the chat has a good Scottish name. Callum, Dolly, West Six. That's West Six. I think that's from Inverness. Ryan Brown. Brown's a Scottish name for sure. Alrighty, okay, yep. Nice one. So, got about 15 minutes to go. I keep it to an hour. I'm going to see if I can maybe get that stupid kilt video finished, because I'm struggling with it. Like, what do you guys want to see in a kilt ASMR video anyway? Like, I've shot all the juicy stuff, like putting it on and all that, how it all looks and everything, but that's like 5 minutes. Kieran, but it's, yeah, okay, gotcha. Have you been continuing learning Korean? No, not really, Sweet Pea, that was me just messing about. But, hey Mitch, how's it going? Nice to see you. Keep an eye out for your name on my wee TV right here. Nice to see you, pal. Who was everyone's first ASMR artist? Oh, I remember my first. Yeah, who was everybody's ASMR darling? Okay. Yeah. I think for me it was gentle whispering. I think it was the femininity one, which I must have watched that video like 600 times. Which is weird because I don't watch it anymore. But yeah, there's, if any of you want to show people what ASMR is, and you don't really want to show them like a half-hour video, you want to show them like a 4-minute video, look up Nomad Barber India and look for the one that's like 4 minutes and 33 seconds long. It's not right away. Everybody was like, oh, I get it now. I get it now. Hate to disappoint, but my brown is German. Got anglicised from Braun back when my ancestor emigrated in 1738. Well, I mean, that's what they say though, isn't it, Ryan? That's what they say though. I mean, that's, who knows what the truth is, mate. Who knows what the truth is? GB, oh really? Wow, that's pretty recent then. Ephemeral Rift, about 6 years ago. Sorry guys, I have to keep adjusting that. Then I didn't like the accents and stuff, so I set it for Scottish ASMR. Came across this one, I went, oh, that's very kind of you, girl. Pudding Whispers. Interesting. How do I not know Pudding Whispers? Ephemeral Rift, I know of, but I don't think I've ever like really watched. Southern ASMR. ASMR Scotsman, he kind of came and went and then came back again, right? Massage ASMR, the Australian, Dimitri. Anarchy Whispers, he's not active anymore. Okay, Whisper Mister. Who's the football team then? Oh, sorry, I don't really have one, but if I had to choose, it would be Hearts, just because all my family are Jambos. So. We're all a little Scottish deep down, I guess. That's right. No, you're Westix. You're thinking about Baba, the Cosmic Barber, who was an Indian guy who died. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why your thing just got retracted there, but yeah, he's. No, this is a different one. But yeah, Baba. I still watch a lot of Baba's stuff. Baba, the Cosmic Barber, who died late last year, I believe. Yeah, that was a real shame. Pierre, of course, Pierre. I talked to Pierre a lot. He's a good guy. Did a collab. Those of you, I don't know if you have seen my ASMR artists attempt to speak Scottish words. Pierre G is that one. So go check that out. Nice Mitch, you literally got me through college with my insomnia. Let's go. Whisper Crystal. I don't know Whisper Crystal. Maybe I do, I just don't remember the name. I've got so many that I'm going to have to go through the chat after this and look them up. So that's, thanks guys for all the name drops. Yeah, it was terrible. Did you hear that? Harmonious, yeah, Harmonious, he's a good guy. He's another Canadian. Do I know where Dumfries is? Yep, yeah, I know where Dumfries is. I've been to Dumfries a few times. It's, well, I say I've been a few times. As an adult, I've probably only been once. I can only really remember it a wee bit. Just couldn't get them right. Bob Ross is a god of ASMR. Yeah, of course, yeah. pretty sure she deleted all her content when she left. Oh, really? That's a shame. Jim, yeah, Jim recently got in touch with me. I really want to do a collab with Jim. He said he really likes my stuff, and I was so honoured to hear that. So I was like, yes, let's do a collab. So, French and Seller. I keep wanting to call him Phoenician. Am I the only one who mistakenly calls him Phoenician Sailor? But and then I looked at it one day and went, hang on a second, it's Phoenician, or is it Phoenician? I don't know. Jesus Christ, I don't know, mate. The isolation's getting to me. Hang on, I can't even use that as an excuse because I just admitted that I enjoy being isolated anyway, didn't I? Rachel, how are you doing? Nice to see you. There's another one of my favourite ASMR artists right there who just did a Star Trek video a few hours ago. About 7 of 9. You have to go check it out. Crinkle of it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So, and she's going to rope me in to doing a Star Trek roleplay as well. I don't know how she's going to do it, but yeah. Oh, I did pronounce it correctly. His name is Phoenician. I think whenever I wrote it wrong or something, but I was saying it correctly. Ting Ting, yeah, Ting Ting is so good. I tend not to watch the really big artists anymore. I don't know what it is. I feel like you click on an ASMR video that's got 20 million views, and it's horrible to say, but I feel like I don't want to. I want to go find somebody I want to find the real golden nuggets down in the bottom with the rest of us, at least me, and find those ones. I don't know what it is, because that sounds, maybe it's something, I don't know. I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know what's going on up here. Yes, I am roping him into doing a Star Trek roleplay. I've been working on building the costume. Nice one. Nice one. Jim is a good guy. Silent Citadel. Just go back up the chat here. Benches, content, control bell. Silent Citadel. Interesting. Yeah, one of my favourites originally was Aurette. ASMR Aurette. Aurette. But she got doxed, or she doxed herself and deleted her stuff, and then somebody else re-uploaded her stuff and claimed that it's still there as far as I know, said that they re-uploaded it with her permission. How they got that permission, I don't know. But anyway, ASMR Aurette is still there, but not, if you know what I mean, the classic lo-fi, real lo-fi, old school. I'm saying old school, like 2011, 2010, whatever it was. Yeah, Late Night Tingles is brilliant. I really like him. He's really good. Yeah. Yeah. Phoenician. Phonetically, Phoenician. Yeah. She's super creative. Yeah, she is. Tirar, yeah, Tirar's awesome. I take a lot of inspiration from Tirar. He wants to make a video about a topic that might be political, and he doesn't give a flying fuck. He just does it. Hey, Late Night Tingles, we were just talking about you. And so I really take inspiration. Sorry about the swearing, by the way. I take inspiration from that because I often second guess my content because I'm like, oh, people might not like it. Might be a bit too political or whatever. And I'm like, no, fuck it. I'm just going to make what I want to make. And as long as I'm comfortable with it, then that's what I'm going to do. And if some people don't like it, then that's just the way it goes. Now I get it because they don't have to try as hard. Not saying all of them, but they can cruise on their popularity. Whereas smaller channels have to put their heart and soul into it. Yeah, I think that's certainly partly true. I think once you get to a such a really high level that you can kind of just record yourself talking, do it sounds nasty, but do whatever you want really, and it's gonna be guaranteed to get hundreds of thousands or millions of views anyway. So it becomes kind of less of an indicator, perhaps. And yeah, I'm not sure. So, yeah. The only thing I hate about ASMR is the female ones where they sexualize it by using their breasts. There was one where this last done it nude but blurred it out. Yeah, Kerr, that's a debate that's been raging for a long time, and will continue to rage. Ginger ASMR, who I actually think is brilliant, does that, and even though it's not my thing, I don't I don't watch it. But if other people watch it and they like it, then that's up to them. Yeah, it's a big debate. All right, late nights. You've been hanging about for a wee while, so that's good. Articulate design. Yeah, I've already mentioned him. He's brilliant. He's super generous, not just as well as an artist, but just as somebody in the community. He's always really supportive and just really generous in general. So nothing but good things to say about him. Matt is the worst. He's a big jerk. True, absolutely true. Yeah. Hang on, what? Just spent the past 10 minutes trying to remember my Apple ID password so I can leave a super chat message. But this dafty has just went and locked herself out of her Apple account. Next time, pal. You dafty. Her ASMR's actually quality stuff. Yeah, I agree. I think, like, I don't. The thing is, if you've got it and it's a business for some people, and if they can make money at it and they can do it, why wouldn't you? You know? I mean, and I know for sure, having followed her channel since it was really small, that Ginger is legit. Like, she legit makes ASMR. And then perhaps, she started learning that certain things get more views, and well, that's that. And I don't see anything wrong with that at all. So, more power to her. And especially now, where a lot of people are struggling for employment. Can't blame anybody for, doing your thing. Aegis of Stormwind, another good Scottish name, by the way. Latte ASMR. Yeah, I don't know her as much. I know who she is, but can't say. There's so many now. It's yeah, it's late for you, ASMR Shortbread. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning now. Time for bed. Yeah, well, I'm just coming up on an hour, so I feel like I should probably cut that off there. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yeah, exactly. You never know. I might be wearing a kilt in every video from now on. If I will say, and I'm in order to film the kilt video, I had no choice but to film my junk. Okay, so I had to very, very delicately edit the video so that it was like, junk, and safe. Okay, that's safe. I can cut it there, and then I can show everybody that bit, and then because you're putting the kilt on, and obviously anybody who's familiar with kilts and familiar with Scotland is there's no point in wearing a kilt if you put underwear on. There's absolutely no point. So that's where it goes. I say you only get the pure, authentic stuff on this channel. I checked out Ginger. Yes, she uses sexual appeal to attract attention to more subscribers. I mean, no hate to the female form, but if you just go to that, they have websites. Yeah. I mean, I know what you're saying, Kerr. I know what you're saying. But, you can take it or leave it. Let me go back up. I've missed a few comments here, sorry. She's not tingles. Okay. Do you prefer doing role plays or real life stuff? I think I like doing role plays, but I find myself struggling to have a good pace with the role plays. So I don't know why, because they're not particularly hard. You can really wing it and improv it, but role plays are better for self-consciousness, because when you role play, you're acting and you can do whatever you want and it's not you. I find that a little bit more tricky with, I don't mind these because it's a live stream, but the ones where I'm rambling about stuff are a little bit more personal, so it's a little bit more like you. And if you're in a self-conscious frame of mind, it's a bit of a balancing act. It all sort of depends on the topic and that. But role plays, I find, are the safest though, because it's not you, right? You're just acting. Tingles app is trash now. Can't watch more than 2 videos per artist unless you buy premium. They messed it with the layout too. It's super confusing. Yeah, they did change a few things, didn't they? I only know it from the other end, like being on it as an admin for my stuff. But wait, no underwear under a kilt. That's right, Sweet Pea. Hence the whole point of a kilt. My friend who plays airsoft summer paintball, if you don't know, wearing a battle kilt since he's Scottish. Nice. Just don't shoot him in the bum. If you're caught wearing underwear with your kilt, you'll be forced into 5 years maximum in Fife. Actually, I heard that's true. I did hear that was a law that was quietly passed a few years ago. May as well be a death sentence. Yeah, so one of the revelations for any man who puts a kilt on for the first time with no underwear is they discover something. They're like, what's this? What? This is a strange sensation. It's gravity. Gravity is taking hold of my bits. And everything is swinging free for the first time in my life. And the airflow, and all that stuff. It's once, and then you go, oh, this is why we're not supposed to wear underwear with a kilt. So that's why that happens. Is that why Pfeiffer is a bad word? Oh, that's right. Crinkle Oven was also in the that notorious video, and Pfeiffer is an insult because Pfeiffer, like Kerr's saying, Pfeiffer isn't a bad word. I just think it's safe to say that we all hate Fife and the sheep punters that live there. Not bad word, insult. Yeah. No, it's a bad word. You were right. But Pfeiffer is a bad word. You're absolutely right. God. Yeah. Hey, Austin Silva. Nice to see you. Always an interesting conversation. We always end up bashing Fife at some point. I don't mean to sound rude, but I'm horrified by the idea of me doing that. What, you mean underwear on a kilt? No underwear on a kilt? It's amazing. It's amazing. And then you realise how constricted you've been the whole time wearing boxer shorts or Y-fronts or whatever. Oh aye, if you get called a fifer, then that's like getting the black spot in Pirates of the Caribbean. Your ma does karate and listens to Nickelback. See, that's obviously a really modern one, but it's just right. It's a nice one. I like that one. Remember Scottish Dora the Explorer saying "Fifer, nae fifing." Okay. All right, let's just calm it down. Just calm it down. Maybe I'll give it a go one day and let me nads out. Once when I was in Sydney in 2002 for the New Year fireworks in Sydney, Australia, I went up an escalator after the fireworks, right? And I had my kilt on, and this English girl behind me lifted it up, and she went, "Oh my God, I can see his nads." And that's what your comment just reminded me. I was just transported back in time, 18 years. Oh my God, I can see his nads. Your dad sells Avon. Yeah, that one came about after I left, but I get it. Bass, alright mate, how you doing? Jobby Nozzle, brilliant. Love Jobby Nozzle. And I know Rachel liked that one because I saw all the original footage before I cut it up, and there was genuine facial expressions which just killed me. It took me ages to edit that because I couldn't stop laughing. Maybe I should make a version 2 with it all, but I wanted to keep it tight and fast, so I felt like it worked out well. But there was a lot of really good footage in there that I'd love to show you. Might put it on Patreon, I don't know, whatever, unlisted somewhere. Oh, there was nothing dodgy though. It was all legit, right? I don't think Rachel did anything dodgy. She didn't get like. I'm trying to remember the footage. If she revealed any? No, I don't think so. I think it's pretty PG. So. Right. Bigger question, who just decides to lift up someone else's kilt? Drunk English girls. Yeah, Pierre trying to say the words. I love his accent and the way, it was like that scene in The Matrix when the guy swears in French and he's like, it's like wiping your arse with silk. I thought of the same thing with Pierre. I thought it was just so smooth and, you know. I find it interesting how in Liverpool we have the same patter as yous. Your da and your ma jokes are a staple. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? It's kind of like that in North America too, the whole your mom does this, your mom does that. To a certain extent anyway. But you still can't see the C word over here very often. I've started noticing it become a bit more popular, but it's still quite taboo. Very taboo. Yeah. Shite in my kettle. Still makes me laugh. You got Eddie to say that. Yeah, his facial expressions were amazing. And his reactions were just, he's like, what? What? Okay. Alright, everybody, I'm going to go. So, thanks for joining me for over an hour of Late Night ASMR with Muzz. Thanks again to my patrons. Thanks again to everybody who is supporting me and watching and viewing. Thank you again to Vanessa Lucio for your donation. That's really, really kind of you. God, there's the wind again. Yeah, you're right. It does sound weird in an American accent. C word in the US will get you life in prison, life behind bars. Life in prison? Sends you to life. You won't die behind bars. You're doing the Limmy one, aren't you? Because I know you're a Limmy fan. Cheers, Mitch. Thanks so much, buddy. Cheers, Rachel. Thank you for stopping by. Moonlight. Okay, I'm not sure what's happened there. Ryan Brown with the German Scottish name. Cheers, buddy. Thanks so much. Ghetto. Yeah, oh yeah, Ghetto. Need to look out. Cheers, Thomas. Good night, Callum. Good night, everyone except the Fifers. I agree with that. What's worse, being called a C word in America or Fifer in Scotland? Fifer. Definitely. Okay, everyone. Catch you later. Thanks for swinging by. And maybe I'll do this again in a couple of days. We'll see. We'll see. I need to get to work on that kilt video. Because that could be the one. That could be the one that finally sends the channel into the stratosphere. Do you know what I mean? Maybe. We'll see. Okay. See everybody. Bye bye.